Archangel Michael says, tonight, a hidden name is coming to the surface, and with it, the truth will finally be unsealed. There is a person, long masked by kindness and fake affection, who has stirred storm after storm in your life while smiling in your presence. You may have felt the confusion, the strange delays, and the pain that had no clear source. This message will bring that hidden name to light. Everything will begin to make sense once this person's identity is revealed. You were never overthinking, never too sensitive, and certainly never imagining things. The delays, the sudden misfortunes, the lost opportunities, they were all real and engineered by someone you trusted. The truth is, this person once stood very close to you. They watched you climb, only to pull the ground from beneath your feet when you reached your highest point. What they feared most was your success outshining their hidden insecurity. Archangel Michael says, you are divinely protected even now, but you must first open your eyes. You were marked not by your mistakes, but by your light. And that light disturbed this person so much that they began planting problems behind your back. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You started noticing things falling apart just when they were supposed to come together. Phone calls that went silent. Promises that were broken without explanation. Blessings that were delayed without reason, each tied like invisible threads to this single individual. They are someone who pretended to cheer for you, all while feeding your name into the mouth of jealousy. You saw them as support, but they were a saboteur. Every secret you shared with them was slowly weaponized against you. The most alarming truth is that they've been around for a long time. This person didn't just enter your life, they positioned themselves, watched you, learned your habits, your fears, your dreams. Then they began interfering, ensuring confusion danced where clarity once stood. You weren't cursed. You were betrayed. Type Amen to get blessing 444. There were times you sat alone, trying to understand how everything went wrong so fast. Times you woke up with a heavy chest, feeling something was off but couldn't explain it. That was your spirit warning you of the energy poisoning your space. Archangel Michael says, their name will rise like smoke tonight. Someone will mention it. You may hear it in conversation, dream about it, or suddenly feel a deep shift when their name is spoken. They are jealous of your light. Envious of your calm. Threatened by your favor. And most importantly, they thought you wouldn't find out. Type Amen to get blessing 555. They used silence as their weapon and manipulation as their strategy. Always offering you half-truths, feeding you confusion when you needed answers. You noticed how you felt drained after every conversation, yet still blamed yourself for being too emotional. This person's name will bring chills when you hear it. It is a name you know, and when it falls into your ears again, it will bring a storm of memories you ignored. But now the veil is lifting. They planted people in your life to turn you against your blessings. Some left you, not because they wanted to, but because they were told things that weren't true. This person's hands were in everything. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You kept forgiving, kept trusting, because you are pure. But they mistook your patience for weakness. They saw your kindness as a pass for betrayal. What they didn't know was that heaven was watching every move. Archangel Michael says their season of secret control is over. You are rising, and they are shaking. They tried to isolate you, one problem after another, so you'd feel alone and give up. But you held on. You didn't break, even though you came close. Type Amen to get blessing 999. They feared what you would become without their interference. So they made sure you always had something to fix, someone to doubt, some part of yourself to question. They fed your wounds with whispers. But now the divine flame is burning their mask. The same hand that once clapped for you was the one lighting fires beneath you. That hand is about to be revealed. Tonight, your dreams will be loud. Your soul will send signals. Your spirit will connect the dots, and the name will be revealed in a way you cannot ignore. Type Amen to get blessing 111. This person may have shared meals with you, laughed beside you, gave you advice while secretly rejoicing in your setbacks. But no more. They were afraid of your voice becoming too powerful. Of your healing, your rising, your recognition. And now that your name is being echoed in realms they can't reach, they are unraveling. Archangel Michael says, the chains they forged for your feet are now being wrapped around theirs. Every tongue that whispered harm is falling silent. Every plot they planted is reversing. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Look back at the patterns. Every time you were about to break through, something strange happened. That was not coincidence. It was coordination. But your prayers outshouted their curses. Your light outshone their shadow. Your persistence tore through their traps. They underestimated your resilience. Thought their gossip would finish you. But instead, their actions have now summoned divine justice. Type Amen to get blessing 444. A strange call may come. A slip of the tongue from someone near them may alert you. The truth is leaking from all corners now, because when divine light shines, no lie can survive. They even tried to block your financial breakthrough. Their intention was to keep you small. But what they didn't understand is that what's for you cannot be stopped by a bitter heart. They watched your steps, your wins, your prayers. And they burned with envy. Now, they're being exposed. Type Amen to get blessing 666. You will feel a release soon. Your chest will feel lighter. Your sleep will feel deeper. That's because the spiritual knots are being untied. The energies they sent are breaking apart. And your spirit is stepping into divine freedom. Archangel Michael says, do not reach back when this person is revealed. Do not entertain apologies not born of transformation. You are not to carry what you've already survived. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This person thrived in your confusion. They benefited from your instability. And now they will sit in the seat of realization while you rise in grace. There will be news soon, confirmation. A message or story where their name comes up in relation to something dark. And it will all click. They can no longer walk through shadows. They are being dragged into the light. Their whispers are now being heard loudly by heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. You may feel pain when the truth drops, but it will be the pain of clarity, not confusion. You'll grieve the version of them you thought they were. But then you will be free. The name carries weight. The name is someone you trusted, possibly even defended. But their role in your life ends now. You've cried tears they never deserved. Now, you will walk paths they will never reach. This is your deliverance season. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. Archangel Michael says, stay close to your spiritual instincts right now. Your discernment is sharpening. Your visions are becoming louder. This person thought they could rewrite your future by distorting your present. But heaven stepped in. And now the rewrite is for your rise, not their revenge. The name will come to you when you least expect it. Maybe during a song, a dream, a sudden conversation. But you will know it instantly. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. The energy around you is shifting. The winds are blowing in your favor. And nothing this person tries will work anymore. They tried to bury you, but didn't realize you were a seed. Now you are blooming, and they are afraid of the garden you're becoming. Your angels are not just watching, they are acting. Behind the scenes, the balance is restoring. The liar is being silenced. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Soon, you'll hear someone say, I can't believe it was them. And inside, your spirit will nod. Because deep down, you always suspected it. You were never alone in this battle. God knew the truth before the lies were spoken. And now that divine justice is here, it's time to walk away and rise. They watched you fall and smiled. Now, they will watch you rise and break. Not because of revenge, but because of revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. This is your season to step away from confusion and into clarity. Let their name fall from your lips and then from your life. You are not bound to the weight they created. They are no longer relevant to your journey. Your destiny does not need their permission. And your light will only grow brighter from here. The name will soon be behind you, not ahead of you. And that is how healing begins. You are free now, watch what unfolds next. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Your dreams will shift. The heaviness that once visited your nights will vanish. Because the energy that haunted your peace was tied to the name that is now being broken from your life. You will begin to notice strange calmness. No unexplained panic, no sudden misfortune, no invisible resistance. That's the power of a name being removed from your spiritual contracts. Archangel Michael says, that name was never meant to hold such influence in your life. But your compassion gave them room, and your forgiveness kept them close. Now heaven is stepping in to clear what you couldn't cut. They used love to bind you. They used concern to control you. But their manipulation was seen by divine eyes long ago. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. You will not suffer because of their wounds anymore. You will not carry the punishment for their jealousy. You are not here to dim so someone else can shine in your place. You were marked for greatness before they even met you. And nothing they said or did can undo what God designed. But still, their name needs to be spiritually removed. It will echo one final time in your life. One last memory. One final lesson. And then, silence. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. You will realize that they were the blockage behind your growth. The reason certain doors refused to open. The anchor that kept dragging your peace down every time you tried to rise. And once that realization settles in, you'll no longer mourn them. You'll celebrate your survival. You'll smile at your own strength. They will try to play the victim. But don't fall for it again. They are a master of disguise, but heaven has removed their cloak. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. Everything they sent your way is returning to them. Not by revenge, but by divine law. They are tasting what they fed you. If they poisoned your name, theirs will decay. If they blocked your opportunities, theirs will fall apart. If they used your trust, theirs will collapse. This person's time in your chapter is finished. The story cannot move forward until their name is closed like a sealed envelope. Heaven has already written the next pages, without them. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Be mindful of unexpected peace. Sudden breakthroughs. Emotional relief. These are signs that the attachment to that name is breaking. You were carrying more than you knew. Spiritual burdens that didn't belong to you. Now you're releasing them. And as you do, you rise lighter. Faster. Higher. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. This was not an ordinary betrayal. It was spiritual. Emotional. Energetic. You trusted the wrong soul because they wore the right face. But now, you trust yourself more. And that's the real victory. Archangel Michael says, you are stepping into alignment now. Your spirit has waited too long. And nothing can hold you back anymore. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. From this moment forward, watch your life unfold differently. People will come back with apologies. Opportunities will knock without delay. Your dreams will speak with clarity. You'll feel it, deep inside your bones, that something heavy has left. That a fog has cleared. That your name is no longer being misused in dark places. Because it's your time now. Their name has no power. And your light is too divine to ever be dimmed again. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. Even now, someone is starting to feel uncomfortable. That person's name is burning in spiritual realms. They know they're being revealed. They feel their grip loosening. Their secrets falling apart. The mirrors they used to reflect blame are cracking. You won't need revenge. Their own choices are setting their karma. And it's unfolding faster than they ever thought possible. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. Soon, you'll hear about their chaos. The trouble they tried to give you is now walking into their own house. Because the universe corrects what it sees out of balance. And you, beloved, were heavily wronged. Not once, but repeatedly. Still, you stayed kind. Still, you prayed. Still, you hoped. Now, watch what heaven gives you in return. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. Do not allow guilt to pull you back. When their name is revealed, your heart may want to forgive again. But remember, forgiveness does not mean re-entry. Keep your peace guarded. Keep your name protected. Keep your destiny clean. They cannot walk where you're going. They were never meant to. They were only a lesson, not a lifelong companion. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. This is not the end. It's the beginning. Of clarity. Of restoration. Of spiritual justice. Every tear you cried was heard. Every silent moment of confusion was counted. Every lie spoken about you was recorded. And now, the scale is tipping in your favor. The weight is being lifted. The lie is being undone. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You may never get a full confession from them. But you won't need one. The evidence is already in motion. Signs will show up everywhere. Their mask will slip publicly. Their energy will shift. People will see what you always felt. Because truth is louder than illusion. And your freedom is louder than their grip. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Archangel Michael says, you are being covered now. What was hidden is being revealed. And the hidden name is losing power by the second. You've outgrown their manipulations. You've surpassed their reach. And now the divine spotlight is on you. Walk boldly. You are protected. You are chosen. And most importantly, you are no longer theirs to hinder. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. The name will no longer disturb your spirit. The moment it is fully exposed, something deep inside you will settle. That restless tension you've carried in your chest for months, even years, will dissolve. You will realize you were not the problem, they were. You will see how your growth made them uncomfortable. Instead of growing with you, they decided to poison the soil beneath your feet. And yet, you still rose. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. They hated the love you received. They hated the attention, the favor, the opportunities that were handed to you. They pretended to support you but secretly competed with you. When you cried, they smirked in silence. When you succeeded, they acted distant. When you were vulnerable, they took notes, not to comfort, but to exploit. But all of that is over now. This is the season where their power breaks. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. You are entering a realm where their lies can no longer exist. The spiritual fog they cast is being blown away by divine wind. Your path is clearing. And in the clearing, the truth will echo. Loudly. Unapologetically. The name they've kept hidden under charm, under sympathy, under smiles, will now be revealed under light, under truth, under divine justice. Archangel Michael says, the name is known in the heavens. And it will soon be known to you in full clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. You have been patient. You have been strong. You have endured enough. You didn't fight back because you thought peace would win them over. But peace was never their goal. Control was. They tried to dim your joy so theirs could feel brighter. But instead, your joy survived every storm they created. And that joy is about to multiply. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. You will receive compensation, not just emotionally but materially. What was delayed is arriving. What was blocked is flowing. And the one who tried to bury you in silence will now be the one buried in regret. Because the truth always returns. They sent words against you in secret. But the heavens are writing new words in your favor, words that carry power, movement, and miracles. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to seek revenge. The universe will do what needs to be done. But do take this moment to choose peace. Choose your healing. Choose your freedom. Let the name fall from your shoulders. Let their grip break. Let their presence fade from your memory. Because the chapter is closing now. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Watch how your life transforms after this. You'll feel lighter. You'll laugh easier. You'll attract people who love you truthfully. The blockages will vanish. The silence will lift. The confusion will end. Because the source of the storm is being removed. And you will never walk in their shadow again. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. Archangel Michael says, you were never meant to suffer under this weight. But now that you've endured it, you will receive double for your pain. A reversal is coming. One so powerful it will shock even you. From betrayal to blessing, from warfare to wealth, from breakdown to breakthrough. The name has lost power. The spirit behind it has been cast down. And your name, your real name, is being elevated in the heavens. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. Now breathe. Let your chest rise with peace. Let your soul recognize that this is freedom. The name once hidden in darkness has been named in light. And now, every curse tied to it is breaking. This person's season is over. Your new life begins now. Type Amen to get blessing 3939.